nya abo mo bibiara adwo e ma wona kwaba e de ba e massive do embraso se e nsama yen saka e wo fie ha no ye de ba besom se enyimbre no si akasebo wo massive do na meka mo se enda so e September da otodo edunu eye akono e wa 2025 mo na nsam do na yen saka e wo eye efie ha no na meka mo se ada eye Kasie boy so etwegu live ewo YouTube channel ye wo Mass GHTV ada wo so betumi akọ na nchi wa hwe dwumede no sa so na Facebook so ye wo eho ebi na meka mo say City Based Properties Ghana Limited enso na de bia ada wo so ya sa yetumi ye de Kasie boy de bro mo head office no ewo Nungwa Barrier opposite Scan Guest House another office so wo afia Mataiko Hallelujah Junction City Based etunto litigation free assassin kotenti ada epe asase ebeto nchi ebeda enkote de ada City Base was so betuma from so 05519968843 and answer the 05502852246 osana City Base Properties sana what you did that we add value to your home after the ensure in some be di akoten kasebo no emu da efan US deportee deal la Ghana manpanyin de nsa akosha asene da minority for mbra bedwum chirema da Ghana o manpanyin ebu Ghana amamra no do
Enkane mrashe bedwani edima adentan so edin sembi ababet Ghana monti so ni nyina efai galam sense mekoso e wo man Ghana eho
Saso na Director General edma GES ya da ndede ochirem da Ghana aban no eguso ebono homodin pa a odi sika ehye adehwem se na be ya Ghana omhan so ebetuma afa ne tuma pa ifra
Sansu na IGP so edin sembi abetu nsentwerefo anim ni nyina efai amrobe asabre de ade omonsa aka no eho
ensam dodo na eka we hu na ya bobo na de besum se mass enyimbre no si akasebo mass do na yin aye de kasebo so ya de besum enyimbre we ne fa me maame ama amomene me ya ba
maame ya sewa
ye twan ho abaye ba ya de ensam no mu chechwe mankasa ya de ba besum Ashafo afọ de jebre na me fa nsem no mo chechuma nkasa me mfa mbese mo se me hye ensem na se de amawon de ase na ye beka ya onchele bia ada se okopie mu ewo abrochime mu ya da omo deport nkofo ahodo omo karata nsem no enhyeda enkoye ne nam sunti ada Ghana omampen so de ne nsa kohye di obi ase a eno ema omo deport omo ho kwan no ebepie mu ewo man Ghana se ne be yom behwe atoto nyame ye ansam ekopie mu ewo aman hodo a omankasa omo hwehwe ne nam sunti ya da wo se ukopie mu ewo mbrahye bedwuma metwe minority caucus ewo mbrahye bedwum echirem se ya da Ghana manpanyin ewo da meginesi anasa dealer oda nsa akosha asene ya da eho adwun ye pa wegu ma Ghana omamre no so enim ehu etia osanse ya da omu chirem a enya da oba bisa omase anasa adenkyere anasa omoto ato adwun fa decision ho ansa oda nsa ekoshe da me nkata anasa omu chirem se ya da omodi Ghana manpanyin ne ho ye opa
Dom kuma e wamra se bedefie ene de a friends and 12 phone she mu de nsema wodo atudwa na sansem ni nyina efa ye Ghana US deportation agreement a Ghana man pani John Dramani Mahama de ne sa hye ase e ma ho kwan ama ebibrema to ye anom ni padodo na okopie mu e wo United States of America a se bi won krata asem ni ne bi nkoyie eno nam so ama sabre ka se de e bo nyina se won be pie mu e wo won krum anase be bi ofi bae no eno ne nam so e ma Ghana man pani de ne sa hye tumi krata ase ema ho kwan ema nipa dodo na wo fie bibiri ma toy ha no wo be pie mu e wo man Ghana mu na nipa wo be pie mu wo man Ghana bi e Nigeria Togo Liberia Gabon any Mali we nam so man dom kuma mra se bedwe fie dia todwa a wo kire mu se nkrata Ghana man pani John Dramani Mohammed ne sa ehase no ya de wo bu Ghana ya mamra so na emom no na e wo se nka woto efre ye dom kuma na se woto frɛ eye mra se bedwa fo mo wotena se ebobo nsɛm ne wansa na wode ne nsa ahye ye Ghana US deportation agreement na se ansa na sa nipa dodo na abepie mu e wo man Ghana mu na nipa wo gina ko na na emade nsɛm atudwa e yo wura Samuel Abu gina po wode nsɛm sei e na tudwa won sentwefo nhie mu no ase
in Ghana, end quote. This revelation came as a big surprise to the nation. Article 75 of our national constitution is unequivocal on these matters. This article forms part of the set of provisions governing the role of the executive arm of government relating to international relations. It provides that every treaty, agreement, or convention executed by or under the authority of the president must be laid before Parliament for ratification. The framers of our national constitution considered this a safeguard against unilateral commitments that could affect the sovereignty, security, or international standing of Ghana. As far back as 2013, during the first term of this government, the Supreme Court affirmed in the case of Republic versus High Court, NML Capital and Republic of Argentina interested parties, that any international treaty, agreement, or convention that is not ratified by Parliament is of no binding effect in the Republic. It will be recalled that in 2016, this same government, in flagrant disregard of the Constitution and the above Supreme Court decision, entered into an agreement with the United States to receive 2 inmates at the Guantanamo Bay into our country without the requisite parliamentary approval. In seeking to justify its unconstitutional action, the then Attorney General argued that the agreement reached with the United States was not one contemplated under Article 75 because it was not an agreement in, quote, a solemn form, end quote, but one reached through, quote, mere diplomatic notes, end quote. The Attorney General therefore urged the Supreme Court to make a distinction between, quote, an agreement intended to create a legal liability and one which, although made between 2 state parties, is not intended to create legally binding obligations and rights, end quote. The Supreme Court, in Banful versus Attorney General, flatly rejected these arguments of the Attorney General, holding that the Constitution makes no such formal distinction and that every agreement made with another state, no matter the form, requires parliamentary approval. Specifically, the court held that, and I quote, whereby various forms of documentation, the government of Ghana binds the Republic of Ghana to certain obligations in relation to another country or group of countries, an international agreement comes into existence, end quote. Based on the above, the court concluded as follows, and I quote, upon a true and proper interpretation of Article 75 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, the President of the Republic of Ghana, in agreeing to the transfer of Mahmoud Umar Mohammed bin Atif and Khalid Mohammed Salih Al-Debi to the Republic of Ghana, required the ratification of an act of parliament or a resolution of parliament supported by the votes of more than 1/2 of all the members of parliament, and by virtue of the failure to obtain such ratification, the agreement is unconstitutional, end quote. It is therefore surprising that the current government, which superintended over this unconstitutional act, which was pronounced upon by the Supreme Court, will once again enter into a similar agreement with the same United States of America and proceed to receive foreign nationals into our country, pursuant to the said agreement, without regard to the clear constitutional requirement to seek parliamentary ratification. The fact that we, the minority members on the Foreign Affairs Committee, had to learn of this development in the media is very disturbing and is consistent with attempts by the executive to disregard the other arms of government. We have learned that some of these foreign nationals are being held in detention centers against their wishes and have gone ahead to institute legal action against our government for the breaches of their fundamental human rights. Despite these actions and genuine concerns being raised by Ghanaians and the international media, we are told that some 40 more people are due to arrive in the country pursuant to this same unconstitutional agreement. We have taken note of the comments by the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs to the effect that the agreement with the United States is a memorandum of understanding and will require parliamentary approval only when it is, in his words, elevated to the status of an agreement. The minister further claimed that both the Honorable Attorney General of Ghana and that of the United States have advised that the agreement does not need parliamentary approval. We wish to remind the Honorable Minister that the Constitution makes no such distinction between formal agreements and memorandum of understanding. As held by the Supreme Court in the Bamford case, the provision even covers agreements reached by note verbals. The attempts by the minister to downplay this agreement in the face of this clear provision of the Constitution is very disturbing. Indeed, in the case of Broja Jemfi and Attorney General, the government of President Akufo-Addo.
Certain semno so Edema Mudia, Enkanim Rashibejani, Edima Adenta, Eyo Ura Kwejo, Edu Asari Sabrado, didn't seem be about to Ghana Mountains, Sunina, F.I. Galam since and Semakoso, or mine Ghana, my watch him, Sempin Fonshe, no me bibi and fanfan.
Ankanim Rashebejani Edema Adenta Eyora Kwejo Edu Asari wasan ejinamuma chinya amanyoko NDC waden sama tuja nsem nyina ekoma NDC amanyoko aban yesiso awochire mu se kame se aban no na so yedin ye pa ni nyina ene se ade nipa dodo na ede wanano atoma awochire mu se galamse ejentre ha ewo my Ghana mu ama yensu ahodo ne kwabreto ahodo atete aprampa sama ese kontebe no wonhwe no wonye bibi emfa wonanso kame se aban bunu eguna suma wanti de ekoso ye nam so apanyi de atoja wo kirem se Ghana mampani enkai se wa bra no obo pro Ghana mantem dunse nim nyina no bo se ba kwa ne dana no ene se obehwe amagalamse a ye hwe etu sususa e wo man no obe declare state of emergency se ne be ya ye betimi ade ni nyina abawie ne so enya de wa ye bibibia afa ho abosom nkuru ni galamse no kwa na ekoso e wo man mu wodi tudwa a wo kirem se Ghana mampani friends and twefo nhyiemu ema obi bisa ema ne di tudwa a wo kire mu se ade what is a state of emergency Ghana for dodo na kase ni manim ya wonhwe won declare wo man mu nanso Ghana mampani di tudwa wo kire mu se branso ye so man ye declare state of emergency enu nti wo sa man no hwe no ye bibi fa ho wo sa akato aso se wa bra Ghana mampani ebo apre wo man mu LGBTQ+ sa bi wo ekopie mu wo Ghana mampani dada na na dodan ko ekufu ado ni ma na wo sinka wo san no a wantumi anye no wo hye Ghana for dodo na boso oba obehwe asan sa akrata nti ne be asa niema ensem fata etia asoma hudo nyina no obeyi ni nyina ade afi won so enya de Ghana mampani aye bibi afa ho enu nti wode kokobo kese ama ban a wo kire mu se aban hwe na eba illegal mining ye kan galamse e wo man mu eni LGBTQ dwumedi a nanke ye hwe epese etu asusa e wo man mu a won hwe no mamu na wo fan se ne be a ne bosha wo hye no obetimi edisun
pusu ama aban. The other day, me take President Mahama say other options are being looked at. It looks like that state of emergency, and yet the option for now. Maybe it's a bit background now as a last resort of a sort, but for now they have not exhausted all options. Difficult for us at this point. 9 months into a new government and we are still speaking the same language. It's a bit disappointing, in my opinion. It doesn't sound very good to me. No LGBTQ issue, because me, I'm that person. Me per se. Yeah, can't be. We should mean what we say, and say what we mean. So, and for some reason, if what we said, maybe we come in and we find issues as difficult as fighting whatever now, and I said executing our way now. Quickly, we should step in and get the Ghanaian people to understand, say, this is our new position on the matter.
Okay.
Because so, I say, President Mills, one-time premium issue, the campaign, 2008, and then we came into government 3-4 months into the government, or institute too, where he said, share how feasible it's going to be. The report is not feasible. Quickly, he stepped up. And I said, look, me can't say. Me full says, I deal with Timmy Ghana for this particular program.
Okay.
The same thing with President Kufuor. Ministers. So for me, I think there's nothing wrong with stepping forward quickly
to say sorry.
To say, I don't know, this is how I saw it when I was on this side of it. Maybe do assistant, so that it doesn't linger in people's minds, and then they start building negative about.
And your belief is that there should be that acknowledging me say, yeah,
because Galamsey is really the biggest headache of this government for now. That is the biggest, and I'm wondering, from the little I know, I'm wondering what other methods are, because this year I say we are deploying soldiers to some of the forest areas or any so all kinds of new ideas are coming up as to whether they are helping and all of that. This water guard system is still in place, and now the military is also being called into it and all of that. I believe, sir, yes, we can't stop trying different methods and with different strategies, and we shouldn't stop. And I hope, sir, at least as we get along, one of them will work, and Bema sa kankano so ati na but I think, say, apart from what government can also, or government can or is supposed to do to curb it, I can't say so as the human beings, yes, citizens. What do mindset? Yes, your mindset about what is happening, and also and what can we let that mindset do, or how will it contribute for us to fight this thing? Because a man is a man can say how will it stop? Because who palm you may call the next spot, who palm you may call the next place. We also have to let the people involved almost so more role or more play, and then
only Elvis search bear.
Ankane mrashebedwani edema adenta eyora kwadwo edu asare
afede yetedo isenfoforo modia ya da eye Ghana manpen ansa betina do anasa NDC amayoko no ya da omohye boye pa se ya da ombo ne chi adesua so nana no almost do ewo oman Ghana mu 2025 budget omode betu sa ensem no ehye kenapa ne nam sonti ya da Director General edema Ghana Education Service eye owura Ernest Kofi Davis ensem binim abetugwa o kirem de ampana para Ghana manpen egusu ebo ne ho modin ye pa odisika enne ne support tai adesua chi se na be ya enkankan fundamental learning and STEM education no ebetumi epeja ne mu nchi etumi akonkan ya nam sonti ya da o kirem simple ya da Ghana ban egusu odin hyehe egu akwem se na be ya ewo afi 2026 ni mu no ya dom betumi enye sika mpo be se Ghana sika 1 billion ede be fi Ghana Education Trust Fund ni mu no mo de ahye adesua se na be ya beboa nenchi infrastructure ho nsem nenchi double track system na wo ho dada no ombetumi ahwe mpo no moyi efi ho.
Director General Edema Ghana Education Service Yechani GS Professor Ernest Kofi Davis ede odinsembi abetudwa efa adesua mu nsem ochese so ebe piem o man Ghana ha ada is Excellency John Dramani Mahama adesua mu esumbu ye man pa nti na odi Ghana cities bebe na akwahye adesua mu nsem no so beboa ama adesua nsem etumpon afa no ntuma pa efra wa man Ghana ha enuamfo etu ane nsem so ochese so ebe piem o adesua so bebe na Ada is Excellency John Dramani Mahama born homodin ye pa se ba no market ya eni nkekanya bi abeboa ama desua etu mpon ye pa wa manga na ha ya ade ondi ho agro pa na ma bi te say school adan asese OCC any school eduane any school nkonya ebeboa ama desua nso akoso ye pa wa manga na ha.
Ghana continues to invest billions of Ghana cedis into the delivery of education in the country every year by paying salaries, capitation grants, feeding grants, recurrent educational materials, just to mention a few. One can imagine how the system would have run without effective financial management and administration. They are expected to ensure that funds are properly managed, leakages are minimized, and resources are directed towards the priorities that matter most, that is, improving learning, teaching, and infrastructure. The 21st century job market requires high levels of digital literacy, as technology is driving many of the fields, including accounting. Technology has been found to enhance efficiency in all fields, including financial management and administration. Today, accounting software such as Ghana Integrated Financial Management Information System, GIFMIS, QuickBooks, Busy Accounting Software, and Tally are all available locally to make financial management and administration.
Digital. Me kwone sen obeko school bi wo ho ana office bi na computer laptop bi ni ho na accountant bi dey abuna konta wo ho na the software na say message aba mumfa information mara sabio internet ebi ni ho enso ye hwehwe se ye bebu akonta se ne fata enti ye akonta hade a haye se betumi aye adwuma yi a betumi aye adwuma yi a gese masa eniema wei abai ede mayen na yetumi ede aye adwuma na yakonta buo no aye finchim aye kama ama.
Director General Eddie Ghana Education.
So Eddie Amamudia, ASP Gutin Gideons, our Yebuno East Regional Commander, Edima Motor Transport Department, MTTD, Sabri Adadin Simbi, Abetu Ghana Mountain, Sulina Echo, Edima, a driver for Ochum say, a driver for Bebrena Monum and Son of Mo driving, I don't Munshe, I think so. I don't be Pimo, Techima Metropolitan, a driver for Mono, I dare self to same way in Echo Eddie Amamo. No auto and no so and Ochum say every March Ebepim September out of 53 lives and of it on Mwashurum when I think so. I dear onya 110 road accidents and in a chest of a Pimo why dear a driver for and some more monum a dear ha a driver a driving a coso ever my gun and a yepa.
Said ye in Drubone, hatimemufo, any in Melbourne, I wore my mono. A idea in Penufo, a sigina, a piece, Ombaye, Amasa in Drubonina, a film my mo. A idea in the ASP Gutin Gideon, Oye Bono is regional commander, Edema, Motor Transport Department, trying to take an MTTD. A idea penidi in Sembia Betuja. Na oka say e ade aye ndrubone ene insa a drivers for omofade kwakwantempo so ni nyina ka ho na ema na akwanhia esi no na eno nam so eye 110 akwanhia na esi wo kwantempo so e wo 110 akwanhia ni mu no e ade a nipa eduonum miensa na ehwe won kwa na pani e ka say e ade asemi e yarewo ye pa nti otu shenkeni biafo a aye okokwan so no otu omofo say sa indruboni omofa a indruboni bi te say wunim red tramadol anase omo twi super glue ediko omu no omo hwe na omofa bibi ensi ho kwan se de be ya akwanhia esi wo kwantepo no so no esu betwa
enya bokosa because the way as the necessary or touchman and the surrounding areas it is not pleasing at all me buy but if you more my two things overspeeding and a wrongful overtaking. And I'm at the beer Techima area, accidents. These two particular things, because from March we have recorded over 111 accidents. Out of 111, 53 are fatal. Meaning we have lost close to 53 people. There are 4 motorists, Sabio Aswadi. Ukasachi omwa omonfa enam nyania omudinti because motor riders in the brainer is on this tramor any red way no any glue no there's a glue can there's a glue aya na omon here that is the information I've gotten what motor no so na judgment no very poor ade na ye back wa ahunu mienu but there enye say why you overtaken no e ho na why you overtaken what motor no so na wa chia no to and accident ya nika dodo na ye motor bag ne car. My boy regional commander man here. What the operation man be coming home. Now you call all the rules. Every 100 meters there over home police in the ensuing weeks. Young kwa motor check. You call kwa as scarecrow. Who call the speeder? You bet you. There were motors in the region home. Until you the motors in the so from 10 or so to Techimai when she and Kwanza and as young rules. You bet you want to so. There was speed guns no be wa. You call kwa calibration. There was standard authority. Mature to headquarters so. You call kwa meters. Ya jinawa na ya test say dia one alcohol. Ya don't know what who balu. Until next week. Ya be kwa jisa na manaba. Na eba sa mamma say mo ba be patch up. Ya problem ba ko no. Uchi ni pana na ohine atutu ntuma na oba office. Oh commander we dia me so na politician afre. So we dia omuna ebu e kakra. Eba ne sa na emwo ye nyina. Yemma emra ne.
Ashafo say ya twede be mo ensafofo mu de amawono de a ya de ase wo bepie mu e man Ghana mo enchele bia ya da eye osunfo osetuto otodo eye ebie ne ya da ne maame eka ba bi a mo de eye eyie no na nka mo de be hyehyade na msunti ya da mo de eye nhyehyɛ bebre na egu eye akwem na msunti ya da eye September 18th no ya da mo share say ya da eye by 7 pm no nkofo enhwe ne nchimo omumpia na msunti ya da eye owura eye Mustafa ya da wakakasa etia eye dame ensem na mo kyerem say ya da egu eye otunfo osetutu enim etia na msunti ya da ekopie mu a ya da eye Sofia eye traditional council a eye penina oda no metwekwen mada na ahinkan bane ya da omasomone eye Mustafa de ya da onhwe nenchi ombepie mu omasoye nenchi onfa eye omom bisa na eye ensem na okaseti eye otunfo osetutu na msunti ya da ye hia eye assembly member na nkasa ewo eye ahoma no do a obetum nenchi waboyen eye story no mu anase ensem no echire mu ankasa nti ya da ebekwa ahoma no so honorable Temenka.
Mama, me too nko.
Good evening, no. Bibi aboko de.
Yango pandaro ma, me so
Okay. But your efa na eye sa nsem wo betumi abono to fa kakra e de aman.
Yo ba me ma me fanchi aso nko e ma Max TV ahefo ne tifo nyina. Chachi obi atitru mi kroma so fa ne asamanfo. Madaro manama ye frame honorable.
Okay.
Miri ama se mu busa no Mustafa mo a na no eba iya tie twemu an se no kre Mustafa e de asufo din se bikasa tia menhia asufo anso e wa bakosem e wo menhia eni kwanse se di na no class so e Mustafa fo ni ne ba abonten no na no hye assemblyman committee for se yere abranche se no kre se ufre sufo ampa yehwe mu no ko hunu say abranche no on enya sufo ha no ti memo moti asaman ni na so ye electoral area baako ti ni e be fan say eno an sa na no se dabi asaman odi na sufo odi na e de na odi e ko ka se sufo obra won so won ti sufo ti sa dia na e che busuan emra eno na emra Mustafa busuan ba bi hia na nanom a na enye asemketo na nanom de ni pre na kasa Mustafa ene na busuan no se enye fese ibetina se na oman kru ibetini edie na nanom ni yempenimfo atem sabi ya yansa ene mfie bia edim renti na nanom edie sa Mustafa busuan fo estrese Mustafa e bia do adwumo hawo enti na wodi sa adwuma no ebe de komuka henkwa na mananam ebo ekufu mo a kire se ebi se ka Mustafa ko fa ebudie na de pa ya ngo de ade pa be fie enti se wakodi na mra se no a busuani yo omufu mo a enyeye So dear so for the akodi sabi santimeru atem na enya so for no so do fe ne de na o se nananom esa wonti e ma santimeru hu se Mustafa entie so for e so tie so for e kana nananom enhwe no e ma sabi onidi yura atem sa enunti no nam so ontie so for no kra no sabi omo action aso a omo de beko akoba ma ne esen so for tia no no de away ni ma afi na nananom ebe shedenti ekuduru menhia inimie menhia so ebe kan de afa de yura ura no eka ede kire no na bi aba mu busa na se de Mustafa sem no etie no.
Okay, honorable. Ina say ebusuafon ka say na dwemu enhyeda enfa na kakra no. Ya da omo de nkrata e kire say yampa say na dwemu e ka na kakra.
No ka omo de krata e ba ya dia dance say Mustafa aya sabia no ne hwe adwumu haw eso no ade krata amane say Mustafa obi a omo client omo ehwen but omo ankasa de omo amete krata no so for polyclinic ena dia dance say ura no adwumu
Okay, now honorable say busuen etumi de nkrata ya be ya chese na dwemu nhyeda mfa na omo de eche opaso de abe say ebekọ ekosisen no no
no na make say chopa de Mustafa intimi mfa na esufo esanze ne ma na nanom efre no esufo ano esufo din a obodi ekaseti amhia na nanom efeto otire say yewura onna asase ne ye ne dia na odi bi ama ne ba ohine ba titin hene na odi na nanom so atena so a se de omo hwe so de ma yewura ti ba tena asase no so no akaseti ya ne se na nanom a hwe antia say ni panwa na so omo ye ha eno na mo omo ehwe mu ehu Mustafa sa na nanom sai ni na say wo ofesu forty so for ni ebusuani ni na oni dan so ye no onye sufu ha no ne bo medin no edi asotwe ni na ba ni din no yusu no tiafe na ananom de gani bi ko menhia ko se iwura Mustafa ka so ofesu for ehwe mu no ofesu for ne mo asama eno free di so for dia o de ka asem no ya ho pade ni ya jinu nyami no ebi e ba ko ebi ana mi enu ni ni raso for ba ko bukru no afọdie ne gia tabako no na bia you are there so your bad time we can say you say bi se bia busuane kan you ana say on beto aso fiwa no de that is been ka fikasi mo asem.
Okay, honorable yabada wasepa se woje peni en betwetwe nkomo ewo eye mass enyimbre no sia kasebo edo bibi ni ayabasan aba wonchen ebio
na da sipi yo
yense yada wasepa na meka mu se yada eye honorable eye osei kweku a ono ofi eye asofua traditional council efan eye Mustafa nsema okakan no ho no eno na wabo eye emu etofa ede amayen no
yo ni etu ansem no so ede amamudi a Inspector General of Police IGP Eyora Christian Tete Yohuni Sabra de odin sembi ababetu nsentwerefo anima wo chim se Ghana Police Service abrede adom akwakochi enipedu omususu se krono seme koso ewo Asante region central na fensu Sunani region omhu ebonwumnu sabre ade police for ensa akomunyina na oto ne nsem no so na o chim se ekwan omofa so echi sam nkrofo nyina ne se ade a omoye omadwin se sabre de adom dom ani kire ye rural banks ahodo na omode omkro no sem no akwa kopiem eho na omotrack omo asabre dom nsa atumi akomunyina
Aswe show my Ghana ya hubambo hunsem so Ghana Police Service any day ayen central function more than sema tuja a wo chire mu se mantem miense bi e wo my Ghana mo nan sentem krono ahodo ekoso e wo banks nkuma e wo honom na mantem ene mantem edidi so asante mantem mu mfimfi mantem ene sunyane wo de atoja wo chire mu se sa brady aswe na bo moden ama won saka nipa du a wo su se won ene waye won wo se won de won ti so dogo bi nu ape a se ne police sadom no abo won so obehwe ama onipa bi obedin se bi nkwa asem e wo my Ghana mu no wode no be fa mra kwan so no ade want to say bibi sa akra ekoso eno nti asoe na de atodwa wo chem se nimanim ya wabomode ama won sa ka nipa du a won na kro no ekoso e wo banks ahodo wo sa amantem miensen wodi mu ntintima yie pa no won sa aka won ye nam so ama director general e de criminal investigation department e Ghana police service ase yewura Lydia Donko wode atodwa a wo chem se no kre enimanim ya omo hwe atoto niam se ne be a wode sa nipa du na ebekopie mu e wo court dem
Chirapatri Ahua Zongo Aputoja Abotem, please forgive me my language. Kasebost Esofua Atosu Monaco Pechi Obuase and Boho near Kronom. These are the hideouts of these criminals. I'm delighted to announce that we have successfully dismantled the gang behind all these robberies. So far, we have successfully arrested So far, we have successfully arrested 10 suspects. 3 other suspects were shot dead in the course of the operation during a shootout with the police. We have launched a manhunt for the remaining suspects who are on the run. We will not stop until we get them arrested. We were also able to recover 14 weapons, including AK-47 rifles, pump-action guns, a single-barrel gun, pistols, ammunition, vehicles, mobile phones, among others. The Director General CID will give you the full details of the operation, the suspects, exhibits, among others. Commendations. I would like to acknowledge and commend Ashanti Regional Police Commander and his intelligence team for the role they played to ensure the success of this operation. Commander, get up. Get up. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. Thank you. I would also like to commend all other officers who played critical roles towards this successful operation. I wish to sincerely thank members of the public who volunteered credible information to the police that contributed to this breakthrough. I want to take this opportunity to call all members of the public to support the police with information for successful investigation. Let us all be vigilant members of the community and report any suspicious persons or activities to the police. As you may be aware, the service is committed to rewarding credible information shared to support our investigation. In conclusion, I would like to assure you that the police will continue to make life uncomfortable for criminal elements in our society. We will continue to pursue you till you are brought to justice. On this note, I want to inform you that the Police Management Board have decided to promote 3 chief inspectors to the Police Academy. Three inspectors to chief inspector. 2 sergeants to inspector. 1 corporal to sergeant. 3 constables. They are lucky, very fresh. They are giving lance corporal. To the senior officers, the police council will take a decision on them. Thank you very much.
Asafo say ya chori bi mo e nsem foforo mu e de amawono de ada ye kopɛ mu e wo eye Esutifi North and South District na honom no na e nsem abetogwa ne de kopɛ mu e wo ho ayada omunni e DVL e office wo ho a e say adware so metumi e kopɛ mu ho age licenses ahodro se na be ya metumi medi eso na msunti yada minister for ahafo region yewra Charity Gardner yada abetugo chitem de yada wogudu a wobo ho modin ye pa se na be ya mbetumi ebie DVL office ewo Esitufi North district se na be bo ne cha adware no so mbetumi enye baby akogye licenses ahodo sanda o chirema yada ebi eni honom ne nte yada o mutu kwan ekopiem sua ne ene go so se na be ombenya sa licenses ahodo ene document ebetumi ama adware fo etumi edwudwuma se na ese fata no nam so nte o chirem se yada o ma adwen ye pa ewo impotem wo ene nam so nti no mo de me DVL office preparations no ebegu akom se na be obetumi ebie bi ewo honom
Mantem soafo edema ahafo mantem no eyowra Charity Gardner wode nsem atudwa wo chem se nyame adoma ansa na afe no ebeko na wie no wobebo ne ho modern ama DVL atena no ebi aba Esutifi North se ne beboa ama ahyenkafo eho ahan ho wode nsem we nyina atudwa wodwabo bia ekoso ewo Kenya se na soafo yi egina pa so ede tudwa wo panyini kasa mu wode tudwa wo kirem se okopie mu ewo Esutifi North a ade ampempi no eba no DVL atena ya ho ye di ye pa no nti emboa ma ahyenkafo anasa driver fo ewo sa mantem no odumedi a wodi no enko wano eno ne nam so ama wode atudwa wo kirem se anasa wahye wonbo se ansa na fe no ebeba na wie no na DVL atena no wode bi abepie mu ewo Esutifi North
amobre eposi ebenya license ade amamo a agisa moko bebi na makopre moto mo ni okada process kra mo faso na no so ya de foforo isana no madawoma ye gina ha kase ansa na afu e be kwa wie ye no ni e DVL ade aba Esutifi North ama mo so mo atom said the pay a mo license ya mo nkonkobre enu ye district die na we so ye the passport office ye the bago so ye ya mfoka enkosunwane abusafo mesimi nya hwekura kakra ye de beka sa Charity ba ye woni ni timbe ye de boa ye de nyame adom ni mo mpa bo ye be ye ne de aboa
di man dance was Esutifi North anonte yesu sem ya kwansem ya hu ne die sem de mu hu bi was Esutifi North da no enche mu be hu bi na me gina ha no ma hye mo bo se ye ma me mo amode aduane firi go mu eba Kenya ase beton enkopem se enfie na ya amode ahye yen san beso no Kenya ase number 2 eko go mu no ne agusukota ya tu anamo na adu akire ya tu anamo adu akire enti ye bo sha me de hye mo
Setu ansem no so ede amamudi a National Identification Authority twantia from NIA sabi adom din sembi ababetu Ghana monti so mu chem say den sensem Ghana for bebe na eka edifa Ghana card ho mu chem say ade asa mfie do amuda man nya no kure no sabi adom din krata ababetu jo mu chem say Ghana card a ye register dem Ghana for nyina ade a maintain na say continue 10 years after 10 years no and obetumi renew Ghana card Sabre ade ankrata beto Ghana Montesu nipa na ne sasha ase head of cooperative affairs Owura Williams Ampoma ono na ne nsa ehye ankrata na ababeto Ghana Montesu eso
Sembia Ghana fo binum na enenam mframem ewo omanyumu se Ghana card no ade a ukoya emfe dodo a ebetumi edi wo nsem no emfe beye enum ebinum se miensa ebinum se mienu no National Identification Authority ayetwaniti ya efren NIA ebesisi dua se Ghana card validity period no 10 years stress emfe du ansa na Ghana card no ukoya etumi atwem ewo nsem enum ensem yimu no dia odi enim edebetu dwa Owura Williams Ampoma ono no head of corporate affairs na odebetu dwa da nsem nso osanso ekire mu se Ghana card no enhyehyeye bi ewo ho bia no se ukoya emra no adwumakuo no edebeba betu dwa ma obia ehu ne ewum eno nti ensem bi no nkofo eka no omombongu na Ghana card validity period no emfie du ensem bi a Ghana fo binum na enenam mframem ewo omanyumu say Ghana card no ade a ukoya emfe dodo ebetumi edi wo nsem no emfe beye enum ebinom say miensa ebinom say mienu no National Identification Authority ayetwanitia efren NIA ebesisi dua say Ghana card validity period no 10 years stress emfe du ansa na Ghana card no ukoya etumi atwem wo nsem enum ensem yimu no dia odi enim edebetu dwa Owura Williams Ampoma ono no head of corporate affairs na odebetu dwa da nsem nso
Ashafo ya chere be mo nsem foforo mo dia ya da arahosem abetogya efi Cape Coast takrade kwantempon no do achese arahosem pa nipa baako etumi atwene nanom wo nsiedo efan kala kwhia esi wo honom dodo na so etumi epepra ada da mensem na nkasa ya da ya Beniza Mansu Kujo adodo na yenim de fe ne ADCE ada yenya no ahoma no do ono oboboye emuchiremu ankasa Beniza mama wakwa baba mas enyimbre no siakasa boyedo
mejodo munya
DC wo ya de
nyamina do mboko yara
yo ya da wasida nda so agepenia ne ba twetwe komo ewa enyimbre no siakasa boyedo na efa ya kala
Hello. Okay. Yo mami fenti afama obi bia na sogo ofidi kesi so otiu. Ana say oh show. We say ma everyone of boss esi e wo Cape Coast e de chakwade kwantemponi. Na sprinter passenger car bia well loadu esi Cape Coast no de ko chufu paso. Na koko car bi chela kese ono so well load koko chom odi fit to pass no dey about sira ko takwade na wa park si ho na driver sprinter driving say already so oye dey o obi ni mi joye passengers we mu ma wa kwadi bongo a wode ko be dey wode ko no wa kwa say driver do somebody no see you driving odi ko pim koko car ni tira no nechi just say nimpa wa car ni me dey nipa baako be sia baako oni na ehunu we firi no de de o sheka nim na chese fire service fu wo twika na wo force ade wo betuma yi na ni na wo yi dam be sia ba ne de na chese ono de wa twa na nanu mo nsiduma nipa baako 18 e pra we prepare no e hwe firi da nkofo we prepare wo gu fo mo no ye asankaka ba ambulance kana ambulance for by fire service for by chese ntoni ne bo de nipa ko wode ne to ambulance ni no oya rohware yi the brain na we prepare into one say one wode ko Cape Coast abai ayarsa bia samrede wode akwa wogu a woje ayarsa na ekuna we wuni de wa promote baby wode na kwhye minia
Ebenezer we dara wo sempa o dem pa na okodo wo ehonomi we ara wo sempa o na
minia say say eba chakwade eba atema ntemi na nsinsi manchema de ya accident this year machede ye grenwa entase accident bi so obi sibia so nimpa wu nimpa na obi wona nya ko enye biem chede e prepare no so de nimpa be fi hospital be ko fi kwa na ebi ba obi fi hospital be fi na ebi otena chain ebi be fi hospital be fi na na esa ko nkan wo na no ko nkan wo accident bi sia ma nimpa obi fi hospital ba no na nwe hinale fra oya tete nya
Ebenezer we dara ho sempa na your friend say 30-year-old illegal miner no so a wa atwa na nanom onsedo e river pra auto river pra ne mo no so eno so betumi aboyin kire mu kakra
yo we so is you man chemo no ma e ko bi a wo fere bepoeja no e wo atwo tufu atimokwa mensinim e wo fifi man chemo no ma na abranchi excavator ina ochi na enyimde na se ya omabe ma bai galamsefo excavator sinara so beto a wan show na wa gide fisim nti wa ma galamsefo na wa pamune fi excavator fo wa pamune fi galamse site no nti abanti onye adwuma nye ono so ofi esrem na obai nidin ade Kwame Mahmood na Mahmoodi esande onfi ha na onye adwuma anye galamse no excavator wo chi wa ba se so ni na wa pomo ile fi site ntino o de no da bo galamse fu bia one day dig and wash here in our way. Now, na down one call. Now, good car, we have a plan and son of Wako. Now, we have a baby one night soon. Now, good car. Now, that's what the only Sugar, you know. We good at work and so, they did not a million Kaka. Sure. Said the sooner I had a fan also or a chauffeur. Until the about to only solution. Because first one will tell us one cannon. Then soon or chain or the choir. About 30 years. Our friend of Kwame Mamutino, Isuno, River Plain, or the choir. I say, 2 days now. What is the mood? You who, Nanano, in a will be good, is a wapa bosom nature, River Plain, bosom nature. Every day. Na the channel we na beto isuna no ma wode nyama wode akofa na nti Kwame Mahmood ina wode no order isuni me nyama no de na besi isuna no hono minia
Ebenezer we da we sam mutie na yimblede Martin ti awode aha ye de we besi ha mo sebe ya bibi ni am because we da we sam no mentum kra ye beda wase se wo jepene ene atwetwe nkomo yimble we no we
no so beda wa
we amani boni Mass TV amani boni Ebenezer Mansukuju aka DCE adebiada obo ne homoden ye pa de enwema esi de beto dwa se ne ba yan so ye betumi de asom ya hwefo ba ya da beda Ebenezer asepa se wotumu aboye nchiremu afa awewosem dodo na esi wo endedue wotakrade kwantepo no do enne metwe central region honom no
Jo ne aha enemre be ma yekwan ne de anwubre no nsi akasebo nyina edibesi ansa na ebe sore su ne hwe nsem a ebetwagu ewo kasebo num ayade nka ne mrahye bedwani edima adenta sabre ade odi nsem bi ababetu Ghana montin su ne nyina efa galam sensem tema ekoso ewo man Ghana eho
Sanso na Ghana mampen efa na US deportee deal la ordinance akwasha asen yada minority ewo mbrahye bedwum echirem de yada webu Ghana amamra no edo
IGP Edin Sembi abetu Ghana monti so wo chim se ekro sem ekoso e wo man Ghana msabre omususu se nipadru a omho ebom msabre de ade omunsa akasa nkofo nyina
Sanso na Director General Edma Ghana Education Service yada ochirim se Ghana aban eguso ebo no homodin ye pa obehwe de Ghana aduhia ebetumi epege ne mu nchi etum akonkan
we eni nsem bebre na na yede besumo ene enwubre City Based Properties Ghana Limited and aso yasene ohwehwe machira kwanya main office onungwa barrier opposite Scan Guest House office back nso ewa fie nyamata eko Hallelujah Junction entitutu emkana kwaji asasini bi ewo honom yen ade anwubre no nsia kasebo edebesum eme mame ya asewa mene
mame ama amu
eyade aduana ba twinibo akoduan so ede agrupa mamun nsem so ede etu aso
Yeah.
Audio Jungle.
Yeah.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Ebraso se abusuafo ye de agoprama so nsem ede to akase bo no so enso timi de mo abrɛ ne kontia monwura mu na afi nkomo kakra ho no yemfa ngu apono so ne anwumre dia ye kwakopie mu enso abrante ne friend Tarek Lamte 24-year-old Fiorentina omu defender na me no kase eyade abrante na kwakopra over the weekend no mu game omu ne komo kokoboy ne Fiorentina defender no enso kokopra no ntine report a eba ne sa abrante no ni engine no so eyade ano odini ye papa no ye anterior eye cruciate ligament I friend ACL no and until ne anope ya abrante na ni nchi efri Ghana hanam Tarek Lamte no ono so akwakoy ACL injury ho and they surgery amno kase de okwakotra fie bosome makamako ensia na afi ono so tumi ahya ma rehabilitation no enso tuma ya adwuma no ntie pompa esa abrante no se nyankopon eboa mo man konkono Ghana yenso tuma bo wuram FIFA World Cup ebeto eja enso Mexico Canada and afi United States of America Montana so no abrante so betumi recover ntem na afi waba ama bibia tuma kama na no so aye kama ho no nti se ne abrante na ye friend Tarek Lamte wa hunu so si akan a nya report we ba ne se ACL injury no wakwa akoye surgery na ma bibia successful nti ne rehabilitation no ano no so akwakwa hye ase a ohwe se enyoma enso ebetumi aye kama pa e wo na nyankopon ademo a efiada Ghana Premier League nso san returning back match week 2 no akwakogu ntine match week 3 enso to aso no ntu ade beto so na fe yedi fixtures no enkoma no ntu kopie mo DUP animu a say ana fixtures na tie nyankopon ademo efiada na start house of folk betre fie na afa atonsa dia 11 wonders no de anyentam so e wa Crash Sports Stadium ho ana sa big game ne be koso sanso ana nyankopon ademo memreda 2 games ebeba so Aduana Stars ni Swedro All Blacks e wana na Ajimambadu the second pack e watoma ahinkro na afenso no e yate anka ni nyina so bedi di so sa na afen nation sepse enso ne Samates 1996 ya boani enso Dr. Kwame J Sports Complex Heart of Lions any Betem United beboani e okpando Sports Stadium na afen Vision enso ne Hoho United e di anyentam so e watama Newtown ni Aje Kraku the second pack na afenso no Young Apostles enso ne Dreams FC Wenchi Sports Stadium no amonso e dia boani e hona Karela United enso ne mediema enso dia nyentam so Tamale Aliu Mama Stadium ho na ma bibia tumi ayekama nyan so ayekama na hwa nyankopon ya dum anka o se games ni bitumi ba ni nyina no se Gold Stars enso any breakum Chelsea game no e wo Dance Park nya de se beba so sa enso anakotoko enso any Baseke Holy Stars game no entumi masiri nyina no so musia kan enso e wo CAF Champions League na afi CAF Confederations Cup no miti koroko eko akopiemu ewo Nigeria na from ne Kwara United second leg ewo ene CAF Confederations Cup preliminary stage no second leg no so timi atodwa na fence no Gold Stars ekopiemu enso JS Kapili na fe omonso enom de akopo ani ewo Algeria enso CAF Champions League ne mutine weekend we no nya de so metumi esi akan eno ene ne 40 point de Lotus added na enso timi de na akopiemu summer test for almost stadium na in Century Sports Arena enya asam kwetu Lotus report from Bani say emperifo peso mu mia security ne mo na afi oba stadium on aye supporter o ye footballer se mpono o ye referee se o ye technical man o ye coach ana ne keka ho won so betimi abon ho ba ntimi no kasa no enne omutimi di CCTV cameras aba stadium ha ukopie mo Century Sports Arena enso Samara Boya bibia kama no di na Western region crab we no enso atimi apagya enema mo enso ma bibia kama enne no Ghana ha no mo ye stadium sakese no kra no CCTV cameras ni wo enso na ukopie mo Century Sports Arena dia omatimi install bia eno betimi aboama security no enso timi tight na bibia enso timi kama na enso kama wada se na meeting komo enso timi dia fa Ghana Premier League no unimi sam no say Access Bank Division 1 nso baba starting yankopon ademo dia no so start Friday na week 1 no me mbongura mo na afa ehwe zone 1 no se ne enkomo no enso sifati emperifo the fixtures na ba eno duare beto so na afa onso unu ne nyankopon adema se na fixtures na be kwa wie zone 1A ni mo na afa onso unu se ne ma enso sifati ho na afa zone B no enso sa na tie ni die nei me enhwe division 1 Access Bank no A no zone 1A no yen hwe na fe yemfa fixtures ne ma Northern City bebo no mo nso en exponential na de benye terms na fe Real Tamale United and Sankara Nationals na fe no Boga All Stars and so any Tamale City dia boy na fe Wa Power and so any Yapay FC and so dia boy ni Division 1 Access Bank zone 1A ni mo na fe bibia team aya kama no team yanko zone 1 B no na fe hwe won so fixtures na se de niama esifatia won na fe yemfa nto aso emfama wodwumadi no so and so a match day one and also to me at top from our Access Bank Division 1 name ye do and come team diamond zone B zone 1B no say and I want some susifati VC Warriors any CAC S Academy na repani now for Liberty Youth and so any WB United yan terms Legon Cities any Mighty Royals na bepona for Doma Unity and so Brekum Arsenal so the anyen terms way and so I bono debut one my yetun come on and so timi diamani timi anko ya no na fe ye zone 2 no na fe ye nu eno so fixtures no en come from dwumedie no so na bibia en so timi nya kama ba bibia won so wo hwe dwumedie no live or mass GA television so na nwumere ma won so no hunu sere nioma en so sifate no de ye ready a wa de beto so ma won so timi no de hwe zone 2 no say ana fixtures no de ni wadu bia say e betena fie ni Amina Sachs de abuani na second 11 wise and so futures has the anyen tam so seshi All Blacks better fie any Rose Park FC the abuani na fe Park Academy any Super Fidelity and a benyen tam na fe Kinfesa any Sky FC bebuani na fe Busian Dwarfs and so any UCC youngsters na bebo na fe Soccer Intellectuals and so any FC Ashanti Gold 04 and so the anyen tam so we no any fixtures and also a match day 1 ukopie Division 1 no zone 2 na said the fixtures no and so sifatie na yedon en command team jama no dinam yen kopie mo and so zone 3 na fe yen fe no so said the fixtures na en command no and so sifatie yen fama na bibia team yen kama atram the fisa and so any Accra Lions na bebo na fe Great Ambition and so Home Stars and so the anyen tam so e hono na fe so no Simplify Koforidia Simplify and so any True Democracy the anyen tam so na God FC atrefie any Golden Cakes aboani na fe Hakla SC and so any the Golden Warriors ana be pona fe wafa so atrefie any Okwa United so etimi di anyen tam so na fe Port City FC so any Nanya FC na be pona fe Inter Allies and so any Great Olympics and so etimi di anyen tam so no any fixtures a match day 1 our Access Bank Division 1 League no and so ebetimi atodwa weekend aye powuram na yetimi atu and so en committee jama na woni se fatal dada Ghana Premier League match day 2 team of the week and so timi apana say ana ho en command so si fatie goalkeeper Benjamin Asare has a fork and demo na afenso Ruby Hennessy and so ginamubi ana Zayat Bukari eka ho Jacob Basi ewomu ana fe Samuel Fosu Boateng and so ginamubi na fe Rafael Amponsa and Hussein Mohammed afe Zaidan Mohammed Kevin Nkrumah Rudolph Mensa Junior na afenso no Henson Amponsa mo and a team program of fatal dada team of the week our match week 2 our Ghana Premier League grima open your friend coach Masoud Didi Dramani has a folk for coach you know and I'm penny for me na we no 3-4-3 and a formation and I'm penny for and so to me airport why no any near 40 but enemy say good news and also airport Edimo man conclude Ghana and Samino Casino 2025 World University Football Championship no egusua ekoso Dalian China minimo na onu mi say Ghana UDS for no bo adwuma ye papa ni nyina say University for Development Studies no omonso timi qualify o makwa pie ma tournament no enema nso kama na kama etimo wonu so mo na ye first ever university omonso etima qualify ko pie mu sa World University Championship and nso ekoso Dalian China mo amonso timi bowura mu semi final ntina no ade omonso timi che ene Kyonjo University amonso South Africa free South Korea ebomo kanum amonso timitimu mienu wa ntimi no kase no UDS etima bowura mo semi final enso 2025 World University Football Championship enso ekoso me nkwana fe emireti wa bia nkwese ne na goals no ene se ne na system ni atmosphere no enso sifate wa Dalian China after say Ghana University enso UDS for enso etima bowura mo semi final. Semi final World and University Football Championship and so cross Dalian China minimum and so will be my so don't and command to me amount now ye trans some say yenko piemu and so a branch and from Ronald from Paul and phone in a dasono sa branch we ono footballer sinaka wa Ghana Premier League no edema baby any goal stars and a branch to me bo hat trick not just 3 goals and a branch no to me say to boy man yoma and so to me come and so the UDS and can be mo to me powder and so semi final into a branch na your friend Ronald from Paul or boy to me papa no and in your friend camp bar yerisa and come on so to me Mohamed Kudus the star boy Tottenham Hotspur player and I'm not saying no a branch after summer transfer if you West Ham baby people and so our North Atlantic club your friend Tottenham Hotspur and yama and so koye latest report to free a branch camp bar and say ube PMO Premier League in my branch no and on so to me the most take on Sunday okuta upon one the pussy defenders not just on found said we have Virgil van Dijk so ya wine not just what the boss say ya ube PMO Premier League mo bi ani ho and on so to me to say a branch from Mohamed Kudus the star boy 19 take ons and a branch no and so etimia ye wa etu and kamara and so timia man ye say ne watimia ye 12 accurate crosses and so our Premier League man so bi anwa ono so timia ye sa passes ni bo etu and kamara timia man jabrante no ogusu an performance ne flourish here yetu and kamara timia man me enko wi and kamara and so our heart of oak na breaking news if you bobo kon campo ban sa brante friend set or say sa brante o bakayas winter January transfer window no na se koroko mu nyina di akire ana house of folk we for play man free ha no abakuma se wo wa ne yesi o alaja kan bi mu so afra no no aba be pie mu e won kran ha na jebu agya nya bedriye ana sign edema house of folk na the latest report aba ne sabrante no esim benfo terminating the contract today and she ya nam ade no na branch friend set to say officially ano so terminating the contract because yes no akra no a branch no ntumi anko trade because of say emperifo enyo madre so be terminating the contract be dey no ye power studio no ye say kan any say branch no officially bibia team ay kama and so the man say sia the entiasia pamre tumi akọ true and today we terminating the contract no na afọ no so edme free house of folk bobo ko ma bibia and so tumi come into after 9 months a panel a branch friend set or say me for that dynamo and enkan we sina kan edma Bobo Ukraine friend Asante Gold no me no kaso be piem house of folk na so sin krodos a ye ntra fa konso nyanim guase ntine 9 months no or terminate the contract na fi olon so etime free bobo ko no free agent na fe nuama enso tum aye kama na no so aye kama ehwe no eso na megina na fe ne anwumre agoprama so nkoma no metini nyina enso ebesie dia megese no e wakatachi duana ba chenebo a kodi nyankopon ya dem etra no pa ye be sia na fe from crane to cran amanone nkomo no nye wo bia no ye de abegu apono so
Audio Jungle.
Yeah.
Audio Jungle.